Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, welcome to the online reception on the occasion of birthday of the Emperor of Japan, His Majesty Naruhito. In addition, this year is 30th anniversary of establishing diplomatic relations between Georgia and Japan. We will open our online reception with the national anthems of Georgia and Japan.
چه میخواتی آسام شبلو ساختم تلیک غانا کانت بولیم تباری چیل نخاری اغمرت تانا تاوی سوپله بادغشنی ماما والسوم غرستیده باس چیز کریس وارسکلاوی آمادیس آمادیس دارز غلاشو ابزینده با تادیده با تاوی سوپلباس دیده با
I'm happy to present the interviews with His Excellency, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Japan to Georgia, Mr. Imamura Akira, and also with the Chairman of the Parliament of Georgia, Mr. Shalva Papuashvili. After Japan was one of the first who recognized Georgia's independence and 30 years of our cooperation, what are the key principles that our cooperation is based on?
Yes. So we've been strongly supporting Georgia's sovereignty, territorial integrity from the very beginning of your independence. And of course, the guiding principles has always been our shared values, like democracy, human rights, and rule of law. That's why we're supportive of Georgia's Euro-Atlantic aspiration. But we cannot really underestimate the challenges that we're facing right now. I have in mind, of course, the occupied territories in Georgia, current Ukrainian crisis, and also challenges toward rule-based international order. And they bring like-minded countries closer, and it requires coordinated action more.
August 3rd, 1992 marks the beginning of the new stage between our nations by establishing the diplomatic ties. We have been dynamically developing friendly relations and sectoral cooperation which are based on the principles of liberty, justice and democracy, and mutual respect of each other.
Recently, investment agreement was signed. Many projects implemented with Japan's support. What can be new milestones in our relations? How can we grow and develop cooperation among our countries?
Yes, we've been also a strong supporter for Georgia's nation building from the day one of your independence. So Georgia's success is our success, and we're very proud of Georgia's development over the course of 30 years. And to answer your question, I think the next milestone for us, in my view, is after the signing of the investment treaty, increase the presence of Japanese business in Georgia. Of course, Japanese car sales has been doing well despite the pandemic, but also there are new developments like Japanese energy giant TEPCO has invested in Georgia's renewable energy sector. And this sent a very good signal to our business. And we're getting more inquiries from them. Additionally, we want to promote also connectivity projects in Georgia. Of course, Japanese companies invested in BTC pipeline already for a long time. And also we participated in upgrading of East-West Highway by Japanese companies. But also we think that we can do more. And in recent years, together with European Union, we agreed to promote high quality, sustainable connectivity projects in this region. So I hope together with Georgian counterparts, we can identify feasible projects more in Georgia.
We greatly value the contribution of Japan and the Japanese people in strengthening the statehood and increasing prosperity and stability of Georgia. Official development assistance of Japan and the Japanese International Cooperation Agency are a few examples of Japan's commitment and friendship to Georgia. Our bilateral cooperation has greatly evolved over the 30 years in the parliamentary dimension, as well as in the fields of trade and economy, investments, infrastructure, health, new technologies, culture, education, and science. Georgia is a reliable and dedicated partner of Japan. Our partnership was tested by the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm glad to say that we passed this test successfully. We are grateful for Japan's assistance in fighting against the virus.
Mr. Ambassador, your message to Georgian people.
Yes. So dear Georgian friends, it is my great pleasure to celebrate together with you the 62nd birthday of His Majesty Emperor of Japan, as well as to celebrate the 30th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. It's a great opportunity to look back the past 30 years and our achievements, and also look ahead to the next decade. One Japanese artist created a logo for this 30th anniversary, and it uses patterns from our national flags, as well as Japanese sake cup and Georgian kanzi. So, Georgian friends, let's drink together. Let's toast for our friendship. Gamarjos and Kampai.
Mr. Chairman, what is your message to Japanese people?
Japanese art, cuisine, music, other aspects of this great culture is becoming more and more popular in Georgia, and I hope to see more Georgia culture in Japan as well. By celebrating the 30th anniversary, we close the first chapter of our ties. I believe we will continue the following decades to foster and broaden our relationship for the benefit of our countries and nations. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Dear guests, let me remind you that this online reception is dedicated to the birthday of His Majesty Emperor Naruhito. And also, as we mentioned, this is 30th anniversary of establishing diplomatic relations between Georgia and Japan. To celebrate this important occasion, throughout the year, multiple events are scheduled for celebration. Some of them are, in February, Japanese masterpiece novel Makioka Sisters by Junichiro Tanizaki will be published in Georgian language. Georgia's first channel will broadcast Japanese TV programs, The World of Bonsai and Explore Japan. From spring to autumn, Japanese Film Festival in Tbilisi Movie Theater, as well as Japanese food exhibition Love Sushi at the Georgian National Museum will be held. For detailed information, please go to the website or Facebook page of the Embassy of Japan in Georgia. Thank you so much for your time.